Hey everybody, and Happy New Year! Welcome to a brand new season of What's New at the Military Collectibles Shop. I'm Jerry. This is the Military Collectibles Shop. First off, I want to say thank you to all of you who expressed concern because we haven't been doing a lot of these lately. The holidays kind of got bat crap crazy. A bunch of stuff happened, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, we're still here. We're still doing what we do. Stuff is still coming in the shop. But we appreciate hearing from you. Appreciate the emails and the phone calls and the texts. Hey, dude, what's up? We do love hearing from you in any shape or form. It's been really cold here in Wisconsin. It's winter. Go figure. So we haven't had a ton of stuff coming in, but we have had stuff coming in because people still need to sell stuff. So they're selling and we're buying. So let me go through a couple things really quick, and hopefully you'll see something you like. So first off, we got some German stuff in. Probably one of the nicest Luftwaffe wrist compasses we've had in a long time. So that's always cool. It's still got a lot of the fluid still inside. These have a tendency to evaporate, but nicely marked, really nice leather on it. So that was cool. Came in with some other stuff brought back by USGI. Some typical patches, kind of a random assortment of US patches, but always nice. Also, a bunch of wound badges, German World War II wound badges. And what's neat about these is a bunch of them actually are still in the original issue packets. So what's nice about that is they've got the maker name still on there, so we know who the maker of these wound badges is, even if they weren't marked, which they actually are. So it just confirms who the maker is. Always nice to find stuff in the packets or the boxes because it helps maintain that beautiful condition. So that's really cool. I got in a small grouping of American pilot items, his wings, some of his insignia, some patches, his little money belt, and the little box that the money belt came in. We see the money belts a lot. Every soldier seemed to have one, but never had the box before. So that's kind of neat. Going back to the German side, we picked up a what's known as either a medics or a mountain trooper canteen. This is actually twice as big as the normal German soldiers canteen. Has some extra padding on it and the additional harness strap so they could sling it around themselves. Always kind of neat. Got in some World War I medals, a World War I Iron Cross second class, and arguably a World War II Hindenburg Honor Cross. This was actually the first medal that was issued by Hitler to honor all the veterans from World War I. So you usually do find these in pairs as part of that kind of German nationalism resurgence that we see. This is actually kind of neat. It's a German tent peg for their shelter half. And what's cool about this is it looks like wood, but it's actually plastic. So the Germans loved experimenting with early plastics, so this was one of the things that they happened to make. Very rare to find complete sets of these. I've only ever had one or two in at a time. This one's actually dated 1941, so kind of neat. Got some German armorer shells. These were used by German armorers to test fire weapons. And I believe this is a Luger cleaning rod. Got a small smattering of Italian items. These were for the Italians that were actually still fighting with the Nazis. Got in a German postal eagle. Not the biggest shakes, but we actually have a hat that was missing the eagle. So you never know. Coming to a hat near you. And then last but not least, got in a box of stuff from a friend of mine out east. So he had sent me some stuff. So I've been kind of dying to take a look at it, but I wanted to share it with you. So let's see. Trying not to cut through it. All right. He used a lot of tape. Thanks, Mike. Better to use too much than not enough. I've gotten boxes in that were barely closed. Thankfully, we've got an honest postman. Shout out to Postman Steve. And Postman Rob, since we're talking about Postman. All right. You can always use bubble wrap. Wow. Appreciate the effort, Mike. Okay. All right. So, first off, oop. Great, now I gotta burn that one. Got some early American 48 star flags printed on oilcloth. They're nice. These are kind of the money shot ones. This is a Sun and Service flag. For those of you who have been living under a rock, I've actually written the book on the history of the United States service flags. So I'm still collecting them. I'm looking for unusual variants, unusual star patterns. This one's really cool because it's got the number added, 4,100 people. So this would have been a large company, or some kind of large organization. A couple World War I single star ones, nicely marked, a little faded, so you know they were hung proudly in a window somewhere. I still get excited when I see those. This is a larger one. Yeah. And this was, I know there was some history with this one. I don't know if you can see it spells out something. And we know where this one came from. I don't recall off the top of my head, so I will dub that in at this point in the video. Okay, this one unfortunately also bears the several gold stars for members of the organization that were killed in action. So, but a very nice, unusual, large size service banner. And then finally in there, kind of a battle-weary but somewhat interesting Hitler Youth banner taken by the GIs, but a little different than the normal German party banners that we often see. So, an awesome collection of flags. Always appreciate flags and banners. So thanks again, Mike. And all right, well, thank you everybody for hanging out with us, watching a brief but episode of in our new series of what's new at the Military Collectible Shop. Remember to like us, subscribe, so you'll get updates when we make more of these, and we will be making more of these. Oh, one other thing I also forgot that we got in this week, actually not this week, a couple weeks ago, but we got a whole pile. Remember that when we went to Cleveland to get that collection of East-West German Eastern Bloc stuff, and we drove back, with? Well, we had to leave a whole bunch of stuff behind because basically because we took Mark along with us, and he ate up a whole passenger seat. So the guy who met us there with his van full of stuff had his passenger seat full of stuff. So we ended up getting a whole pallet of stuff. The semi-truck actually pulled up in front of my house and beep, 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 and down came the pallet, and it was in my driveway. So we got a whole nother, all the uniforms and stuff that we had left behind that we couldn't take with us from the first time the people sent to us. So we'll be going through that shortly. Some of that's going to end up on eBay. Some of it's going to end up on our website. Some of it's going to be here in the store. It's kind of fun stuff. All right. Thank you for watching. Email us. We'd love to hear from you. Subscribe, like us, do all that stuff. Visit our webpage. Sherry's been working on getting a whole bunch of stuff on lately. So both old stuff that we had on the old website and new stuff. She's been mixing it in pretty good. So lots of stuff there. If you're ever looking for anything in particular, email us. Again, we love to hear from you. All right. That's it. I'm Jerry. This is the Military Collectible Shop, and now you know what's new at the Military Collectible Shop. Happy 2022!